Apollo 13, often referred to as a successful failure, is one of the most gripping stories in the history of space exploration. What was meant to be NASA's third lunar landing mission turned into a desperate fight for survival, showcasing human resilience, ingenuity, and teamwork. This is the real story of Apollo 13, told from every angle, through the eyes of the astronauts, mission control, and the engineers who worked tirelessly to bring the crew home safely. On April 11, 1970, Apollo 13 launched from Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The crew consisted of Commander Jim Lovell, Command Module Pilot Jack Swigert, and Lunar Module Pilot Fred Haise. The mission was intended to explore the Fra Highlands on the Moon, conducting scientific experiments and collecting samples. The launch went smoothly, and the spacecraft entered Earth's orbit without incident. However, just 55 hours and 55 minutes into the mission, disaster struck. On April 13, while the crew was conducting a routine stir of the oxygen tanks, an explosion rocked the spacecraft. The astronauts heard a loud bang, and warning lights lit up the cockpit. Swigert radioed mission control with the now famous phrase, "Houston, we've had a problem." The explosion had damaged one of the oxygen tanks and severely compromised the service module, which provided power, oxygen, and water to the command module. With the oxygen levels dropping and power failing, the mission to the Moon was no longer possible. The new goal was simple: bring the crew home alive. The challenges were immense. Oxygen supply: the damaged oxygen tanks were leaking, and the crew had to find a way to stretch their remaining supply. Power conservation: the spacecraft's batteries were draining rapidly, and the crew had to shut down non-essential systems to conserve energy. Navigation: the explosion had knocked the spacecraft off course, and the crew had to perform a critical engine burn to adjust their trajectory. Carbon dioxide buildup: the lunar module's air filtration system wasn't designed to handle 3 people, and carbon dioxide levels began to rise dangerously. One of the most critical problems was the rising carbon dioxide levels. The lunar module's filters were cylindrical, while the command module's filters were square. The engineers at Mission Control devised a makeshift adapter using materials available on the spacecraft: plastic bags, cardboard, and duct tape. The astronauts followed the instructions carefully, assembling the device and installing it in the air filtration system. It worked perfectly, bringing the CO2 levels back to a safe range. This moment became a symbol of the ingenuity and teamwork that defined the Apollo 13 mission. As the crew drifted further from the Moon, temperatures inside the spacecraft dropped to near freezing levels. The astronauts were cold, exhausted, and dehydrated, but they remained focused on the task at hand. On April 15, the crew performed a crucial engine burn using the lunar module's descent engine, which adjusted their trajectory and ensured they would re-enter Earth's atmosphere at the correct angle. On April 17, the crew jettisoned the damaged service module and prepared for re-entry. The command module's heat shield had to withstand temperatures of up to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit as it plunged through the atmosphere. For several tense minutes, Mission Control lost contact with the spacecraft due to the plasma sheath created by re-entry. When the parachutes finally deployed and the command module splashed down safely in the Pacific Ocean, the world breathed a collective sigh of relief. The Apollo 13 mission was a testament to human ingenuity, teamwork, and determination. It highlighted the importance of rigorous training, quick thinking, and collaboration in the face of adversity. NASA conducted a thorough investigation into the explosion, leading to significant changes in spacecraft design and procedures. The mission also inspired countless people around the world, proving that even in the darkest moments, there is always hope. Apollo may 13 not have reached the Moon, but it achieved something even greater: it demonstrated the power of the human spirit. The story of Apollo 13 continues to inspire new generations of explorers, reminding us that no challenge is insurmountable when we work together. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible real stories.